SEMO head coach Tom Matukewicz, team coming off their open date. They're at home this week. Tennessee State comes to town Saturday afternoon. So, coach, just some general thoughts about your team and how that open date went, and then we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, we used the open date to just try to develop our roster. We got 8 season-ending injuries and lost a couple quarterbacks, so it was nice that we had the time to do a lot of practicing and specific situations and those type of things. So now we're on the Tennessee State. Excited to play at home and looking forward to seeing how the team responds.
How did the players maybe who hadn't had a lot of reps kind of use the week then to show themselves off for those positions you have to?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like anything, everybody came here to play and they want to play, and now they got some of those opportunities. And, like I try to tell them, it's all about your preparation. you know, you all of a sudden get these reps and you can't get them back. You don't get the do-overs and all those type of things. And so I felt like they've all handled it well. And, looking forward to those guys putting in the solid work this week and then playing well in front of a home crowd.
Are there some players, maybe not even with the injury situation, but who maybe haven't performed to what that they can, that you think are going to take a step up over the next couple of games, that have maybe shown something in practice and just haven't done it in a game?
Yeah, I'm hoping several. I think when I look at our secondary, I've been disappointed how we've played. We've been able to stay fairly healthy, but I think we're better than the stats say we are, and so we're really challenging those groups, and hopefully they play well this weekend. Just limit the big plays and those type of things. I think offensively. Just the run game hasn't been what we'd like for it to be, and sometimes the games dictate that. And we were in, 3 or 4 score games, so we had to throw it a little bit. But really want to see offensively get a run game going. We feel great about our running backs, and hopefully they can have a huge impact this weekend.
And is that more some things the offensive line needs to do, or the running backs, or I guess a combo of both?
No, I think it's O-line and tight ends, just being able to get our guys to the second level. And those guys, I think once they get in the second, third level, will be able to make those big plays. Um, we had 4 new starters in the O-line, and I just think it takes a little bit to get all that together, but we've been able to stay healthy there. We've kind of locked in on our lineup, been repping a lot, and so hopefully it all kind of comes together for us. I know that Tennessee State, well, I'm sure will load the box and all those type of things, that we lost our quarterback, and so it may make it difficult in there to run, but we can't let that be an excuse. And it's not really the yardage, it's really the critical situations when it's 4th and 1, when we're in the goal line, those type of things, those tough yards, we need to be able to pick up.
What you said about the offensive line and playing together. I didn't play football, so I don't know. Talk about like the live rep actions to really feel comfortable together. When you got 4 new guys, you can't. I know that you said practice how you play, but is it those game things that really make them better?
Yeah, I mean, you get better by playing, and we go against scouts and all those type of things, but it's not game reps. But you kind of hit it on the head. Is the one unique thing about offensive line is you're always using a buddy. Very few times are you just out there on your own, and so you got to be able to work with each other and have that feel come through. And so, but I do like our O line. I think we're talented. I think we're been building skill, and hopefully it all comes together this weekend.
Let's talk a little bit about Tennessee State, and they've ran the ball well at times. They only had 27 or 30 yards against EIU though. So what have you seen from them and just their overall attack?
Yeah, I think they ran the ball better than that. They had some huge negative yardage plays, had a couple bad snaps and some stuff like that, which really cut down on that. But they're going to be ready to play. They're multiple. They can run it, they could throw it. They got some skill, and all those type of things. We've really just tried to focus on ourselves. We're not playing winning football. We need to cut the turnovers down. We need to create more takeaways. We need to be more explosive in the passing game. We need to eliminate the explosives, and then just running the ball and stopping the run. And so really there hasn't been a lot of talk about Tennessee State. We're obviously repping their plays and putting scouting reports and all those type of things, but we just want to try to, play better. I think if we play better, then the results will start to go our way.
Twofold. This is only their second road game, so their coach was talking about that earlier. But you've talked about the importance of playing home and your crowd. So just another home opportunity for your squad.
Yeah, it's really important that we play well at home. We've established a great environment. It's packed, tailgates and excitement and all those type of things, and people don't show up to losing teams. And so we're at home. We should be the freshest team. We're coming off a bye. This is their second back-to-back road trip. And so we need to play like it. We need to use the energy on the sideline, use the energy from the fan base to go out there and play well.
That's all we got for you this morning, Coach. Appreciate your time. Best of luck Saturday. We'll talk to you next week on Wednesday.
Thanks, Kyle.